I'm telling you to do, dog. Put your hands up and lean the fuck forward. Come on. I'm gonna help you. Come on. Come on. God damn, you big. Come lean. Put your feet up, stupid. God damn. What the fuck are you doing? Damn. It's simple. If you pay attention, you will understand what I'm saying. Get your big ass up. Come on. Get your big ass. Come get your big ass up. Your big ass ain't paying attention. I'm finna see your big ass up out of you. Okay? It's time for you to go. Let's go. Yeah, it's time for you to get the hell on. We'll holler at you. God damn. Okay, this is my last time telling you to lean forward or get the fuck out. Okay? Now, pay attention what the fuck I'm doing. I'm gonna lean forward, float up a little bit, and I'm gonna step down. Now, your slow ass try it. All you gotta do is lean the fuck forward. Come here, man. Come lean, flip your feet up, and lean the fuck forward. Get your ass up. Okay, okay, there we go. Here we go. Now I'm gonna pick your big ass up. We're gonna swing around, okay? Okay, you good? You good? It don't make no damn sense. I'm sitting here swinging your big ass around like you ain't no grown ass. But get your ass up. Oh, god damn, I'm tired. Come on, come on, come on. Shit. Get up. Come on. Get up. Come on, man. Get your ass up, dog. You ready? What the fuck are you doing? Come on, come on. Now, we gonna try something different. Since your slow ass can't get that right, try this. Lean back. Lean back like that. Yo, you. What the fuck is you? What in the hell? You know what? Look. Somebody come get her. This is that. Let my leg go. Stop fucking recording. She gotta go.
Hey, baby. I'm that nigga. If you ain't know, I'm that nigga. So tell your mama, tell your grandma, come fuck with her.
Hey y'all,
hold your hands up and lean.
it's your girl Mary Bay, and today I got a video.
Oh gosh, you guys.
I bought myself
Medication work.
a car.
Oh my god. Oh, you knew how much better I felt. Y'all don't understand. I wish that I tried to
Black, y'all.
Okay. I'm JP. I'm DJ. I'm OG. Fuck sake. Not. Citizens, how's your spirit? Mine, ridiculous. Portia Marie sent that to me just before I laid down, and that video just tickled my spirit. Considering we're talking about parenting, Black parenting, and raising leaders today, good gracious of mercy, that was just too funny for me. The way that they were swinging that dog. I think that is truly how so many of us parent. Like, we think that we have all of the parameters in place. We've given you the guidelines and the rules and the stuff. And even still at the end of it all, we just got to hang on for the ride and hope that y'all get it right and let us see you succeed, or keep swinging you around until you get it there. I don't know. It tickled me so much. But anyways, you guys, how's your spirit? Oh my gosh. You guys know the deal. As you get in here, get comfortable, please make sure that you share with the people that are out there. We want to make sure that we have a conversation with more than just the ones that we know always watch. Share with somebody new. Talk to somebody different. Let me have a conversation. Enlighten another mind or two. We can do it together, right? So, in case you didn't know, this is Smoke Sessions. I'm JP, your spiritual DJ. I'm a little too tired to do the things today, you guys. I'm figuring out the boundaries. So last time we talked about boundaries, right? And what we needed to work on in that regard. And I believe that the question was, how do we create boundaries in unfamiliar situations, and what metrics set the standard? And so I've been trying to create some boundaries of my own, with becoming a content creator, with a host of other things in my personal life, trying to make sure that I am balanced in the majority of the things that I do. And that's difficult, as I grow. I have to make sure that my village grows. I have to make sure that the things that I do grow, and I don't just grow, a YouTube community. I don't just grow myself. I, you know, I don't know how to just do one thing. So I'm kind of trying to make sure that all boats rise. And I know that that sounds ridiculous to some people, but um, I find strength in numbers, kind of like a phone book. You can, or any book really, you could tear one page, but if you weave them together, it's a lot harder to take them apart. And I want to leave something that's lasting. Which reminds me, you guys, by the way, I need to edit something because I didn't realize that the timing was wrong and the Facebook started late, or I was starting late. That's one of the things that I was adjusting was the time. Um, I wonder if it'll. Hey, hold on. Let's see. Did I do it? Yo! Welcome to the party, Facebook. My bad for the late start. My bad to everybody for the late start. I intend to start at 8:30. I put 8:20 in my head, and sometimes it ends up on whatever the yard is, So I apologize for that, you guys. I really do appreciate you. But while I'm here, I want you guys to tell me about your theme songs. Tell me what you've been up to. And I got some housekeeping, like I said. I've got some thank yous that I need to do. But as always, I need some music. You need some music. We can't just start off with anything here. Let's see what the start of the day's theme song was, and we will go with that. You guys, I got my handy dandy notebook. Shout out to Rashawn. By the way, let's talk about this. Thank you, Rashawn. Oh my God, you are absolutely amazing, amazing, amazing. The last set of timestamps, you guys, absolutely priceless. I mean, when I say priceless, priceless. They're hilarious. They really do ring true what was going on at the time. But it reminded me that I did not tell you guys about me and Blues Clues, right? So I'm going to tell you guys about Blues Clues, and I want to see if I can do it in my fashion. Blues Clues Planet. Yes. Okay, so I'm not the only mom out there or the only someone out there with a spirit that is full of Blues Clues joy and remembers this song. You guys, we're going to take this 3 minute and 40-second ride into what is now even accurate. Isn't that crazy? This song came out when my oldest was a little dude, and he'll be 26. He'll be 26 next year, and today's my mom's birthday. Anyway, moving on, not getting stuck in the moment. But anyway, okay, so Blues Clues, Blues Clues, Blues Clues. Seriously, guys, okay. So I was with little people for so long that I even got to the point where no, you didn't. You're gonna love it, Rashawn. Stop that. Okay, here we go. Anyway, do you guys know the Planet song? Okay, so I'm not even gonna play it, the video. I'm just gonna play the song. Okay, here we go.
Well,
The sun's a hot star, and Mercury's hot too. Venus is the brightest planet, and Earth to me and you. Mars is the red one, and Jupiter's most white. Saturn's got those icy rings, and Uranus is on the side. Neptune's really windy. Pluto is really small. We wanted to name the planets, now we named them all. The sun's a hot star, and Mercury's hot too. Venus is the brightest planet, and Earth's home to me and you. Mars is the red one, and Jupiter's most wide. Saturn's got those icy rings. Uranus spins on its side. Neptune's really windy, and Pluto is actually gone. We wanted to name the planets, and now we named them all. Okay. Seriously, I won't do the whole thing because Arshawn is down here. Remember, Arshawn is just down here giving me the look at this. Look at that. This is so disrespectful. That's so mean to me. Come on, Rashawn. You know you love Blue's Clues. You want to know who I felt that way about, though? Who I could not stand? Barney. You want to know why? Because all Barney ever did, Barney was like the daycare song equivalent of Elvis. He just took all the old they just took all the old daycare songs and put new words, they even new words to some of them, and just repurposed it. Lazy. Kind of like some of the content creators out here today. But what I've come to realize about that situation and why I can let it go is the same thing. One, I understand if you ever watched the movie The Five Heartbeats, then you understand that Black creators have always had a problem with what they create being stolen by those of other cultures. We're witnessing it happen right now with hip hop, and I'll get into that on another day. But I recognize that the same thing would happen here. If what I do is different, original, new, or something that someone figures out that they can do in a different way, then hey, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And so what do you have to do? The same thing that Little Richard did. Learn to be faster, smarter, brighter, flashier, whatever it is, in order for you to be able to make sure that you stand out from the pack, right? Because that's all that we have. Our ability to reinvent and repurpose ourselves continuously. It's something that's made our people absolutely amazing. Rashawn, you're gonna chill out on Blue's Clues. You said never watched it. You saw Sesame Street and read. Listen, I was a Sesame Street and reading Rainbow person too. I loved me some Cookie Monster, of course, and Oscar was kind of favorite. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of reminded me of my dad, I think was why I liked me some Oscar. And then reading Rainbow, LeVar Burton, I followed him all the way, to what was that? Star Trek The Next Generation. And then once they put that banana clip on his eyes, I was done. After that, I was like, brother, how can I respect what you tell me to read? We got a banana clip on your face. We're not gonna do this today. It's not what we're gonna do. Boy, y'all, I look really, really tired. I promise I'm gonna go to bed early tonight. And I'm going to rest tomorrow. Speaking of resting, we were talking about my own housekeeping and setting my own boundaries and standards. Okay, so one of the things I want to do first of all is say thank you to Rashawn, to Rico, to What the Funk Is This, to Darrell, and to Brother Clarence. Because behind the scenes specifically, these gentlemen have been absolutely amazing, and I made a blunder as a person, and they did not hold it against me either as a person or as a content creator. And that is how we build community. In this lifetime, we're going to make a whole bunch of mistakes. You're always going to make mistakes, and you're going to fail sometimes. Even that's not the issue. The issue is how you get up and how you recover. And would you rather have to continuously to be on the back foot apologizing to a bunch of people, or be on your front foot and being able to just say, hey, listen, I'm not doing well today. I don't want to make any errors in our conversation. Let me just take a break. Or in my case, hey, I know y'all rock with me and love me. When you see someone doing me dirty, don't send it to me. Tell them they're wrong. Just do that for me. All the rest isn't necessary, because it's not going to change who that person is. And I'll be honest with you, unless it's actually something that's going to injure or harm me, really, really, I'm a person who I'm going to give humans as many chances as I can. I'm watching a world full of people tear each other down over the smallest things. I just can't do it. I know lately I have been well served waiting a day to make any decision. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Um, and not just waiting a day to make. Sometimes I don't have a day, but that's because for me, the world is too big for me to think of in big days, in weeks and whatnot. For except for short periods of time, so I try to get scheduling done then, and then the majority of my life I think of in 4-hour days or 8-hour days. And then that way I don't get overwhelmed with the tasks that I have to accomplish. And the majority of those things get done. And every time that I don't accomplish in something in that 8-hour day, it gets added on to the next 8-hour day, and so on and so forth. And the journey keeps going. But anyway, having said all of that, I've given you a brief synopsis of I am working to set boundaries behind the scenes. Some things are changing over. So you'll see, that the names when I'm in Facebook right now still say Chronic Citizen. Later on, they will be doing, it'll say JP the Aspiring Matriarch, but I may end up having to move that Facebook group. And that's how I'm trying to make the final decision on what I'm going to do with the name over there. Thank you, Rashawn. Micro days. I like that. I'd never thought of a name for it or anything. I just knew that after so much had happened and so many things were going on, there was no way I was going to be able to. My trauma was too big and too fresh and on my mind for me to be trying to tackle all of the world. So I really reduced my life down to the bare minimum. Outside of what it was that I had to do to go to work. When I say that I was lying flat, like I really focused on the rituals that it would take to restart my life, getting my home clean every day, the rituals that it takes to medicate every day, the rituals that it takes to say thank you and be appreciative to everybody who has helped me. I talk about the people that I help behind the scenes a lot. I don't talk about the people that help me. And shout out to you all. I love and appreciate you. You know who you are. In this particular moment, the only reason that I am not saying it is because I do want to make sure that I get started medicating, because I am starting to hurt as it starts to get colder outside. So bear with me, you guys. What I want to do is I'm going to start the video. So if you guys are tuning in and you're a part of the Facebook group for sure, then you know that if your extra credit was to go ahead and begin to watch the show called Rise of Empires, Ottoman, and then I want you to watch season 1, episode 1, and I want you to pick your character. Hey, JT Coin Rings. Hey, YouTube Conversations. Peace and light, love. How are you? So glad to see you. I've seen you so much today. You've been on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I appreciate you so much. You guys, you don't know how much it means to me. It really is something entirely different. Everyone, never mind. I just think that you're amazing. I think it's amazing that you guys show up in the other spaces. Oh my God. Third Coast Royalty sent me a link this morning to Twitter, and I didn't even know how to do spaces. I still don't, but I'm going to learn. That conversation was amazing. We started out talking about free R. Kelly, and then we ended talking about free R. Kelly because, I try to make sure we all try to make sure we bring things full circle. But we started talking about that, and we talked about weed and enlightenment, your endocannabinoid system. By the way, you guys, Saturday night. This is for the people who are parenting and they got to wait until all the folks are in the bed. This is for the people who are trying to make the relationship work and quite ain't sure yet. Saturday night. We're going to go live late. And we're going to talk about your special ingredients. It's been a long time since we've talked about, what it is to work on who you are, how, the recipe to murdering your fat chick. So now we need to talk about the special ingredients because we haven't done that yet. And speaking of one of them, cannabis. This time though, I don't have any concentrate on here because I was in kind of a, an hour ago, I ended up smoking earlier than usual. And so in that way, I put the concentrate on the first joint, and then on the second one, I don't put any. But this is lemon Stilton and watermelon Skittles together. It's a very lovely, happy, giggly high. It makes for a great conversation and laughs. So I'm absolutely excited to see it. Hey, JT Coin Rings. Oh my God, you guys, be sure to let you guys other friends know that we're here. I know that I'm late for you East Coasters, but for those of us out here in the Midwest area, it's right around time to put the people down for bed and get the conversation started. Y'all got to stay up a little bit late every now and then too. Y'all expect everything to do something on the East Coast time. There's a whole other regions of this country and this planet that have things to say. Stay up late, get up early, find out some new things. Anyway, we're gonna start this video. No, we're not. I lied. I'll be okay for a minute. You guys, do you have any theme songs for me? How dare I skip your theme songs because I don't feel well? That's disrespectful. And I do mean that. So, you guys give me your theme song. I'm going to give you a theme song. And we did Blues Clues. Today's theme song when I started this was... Oh my gosh, you guys. I always write them down. It's been long. We'll do this one because this is how I feel. It's so funny. When I hurt or when I feel a certain way, certain songs come to mind all on their own, even if I don't want them to. And here's one for you. No, don't do that. I'm sorry, Rashawn. That didn't mean to. Here we go. I'm only human. Don't be hating on my time zone, man. Help me get up earlier, and I'll do that too. Keisha! Hey, love! Girl, you gotta pull up and we gotta talk. I hear these tales that you ain't care for me. And you was just talking. And now, come on, man. How could you not love JP? Look at me. I am goofy. You know what? It ain't even like that. And I know it's not. Don't you worry about it. Everybody has a narrative, baby. You're not the villain in my story. And nobody can be a villain in your story unless you let them. And I refuse to do that. I refuse to do that. You guys, I forgot my ashtray outside. You see, learning to set boundaries means that sometimes you'll forget some things. And today I'm forgetting my ashtray. Anyway, some people are the real. Some people are the love. Some people think I can solve them. Lord heaven above. I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. What? Don't put the blame on me. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna cut this now because, all right. If I go longer than a minute or so, I really do end up with a block instead of just a copyright. Okay, so I get a copyright claim, which is nothing. It just means that that particular section of my video is then, that portion will be paid to someone else. Fine. But if I go longer than a minute, it seems to be that then I get a block on the video as well, and I have to mute the song entirely or cut that section out. And I'm working right now. I've been muting the song entirely, but that crap takes a long time. So with this video, I'm going to try just cutting out that section entirely. So unfortunately, guys, when the video plays live, it may not have any of the theme songs, dancing and whatnot in there. So it just is what it is. I do apologize. I'm still working on it, though. Oh, Miss Keisha Huddy. Folks be saying all kinds of stuff out here because they believe that we won't cross paths or it won't get back to whomever or whatever. It's really it's YouTube is high school. Twitter is your high school diary. Like, it's just got to remember that. And I think we're just emotionally stunted where we were emotionally stunted. And whatever the thing was that was the most traumatic to us in that way. I really believe that for me, it wasn't until the loss of my mother. And what I remember most about my mom was her just being so... I just remember her joy, and I take that with me. Rashawn said, play one more Blues Clues song, and I'm trying to time her out on her own pay. Wait a damn... Hold your hustle, homie. But I tell you, these interns, you don't pay them and they get real lippy because when it comes to people giving you their free time, you got to be extra understanding when they just be, that's so petty. I'm trying to think of another Blues Clues song. Oh, see, listen. I want to play the Notebook song so bad. I really, really do. I really, really, really do. Maybe you can time me out on the way out, Arshad. Rashad, I'll give you the passcode to the StreamYard, and you can end the broadcast as soon as I start playing the doggone, what is it? The Notebook song. Sorry. What was your theme song? You said Henny. I got sidetracked. It's not Henny and Moscato, is it? You're not one of those. There it is. Henny in the Hamptons. Wow. There it is. Ta-da! I cannot say it. All right, you guys. I haven't done the sound check yet. How's the sound quality, you guys? My bad.
I never seen the bent of a liar. I have never seen a body burning in a fire. My teacher told me that because I'm black and minor. Though I know I do drive, I will never be the driver.
Peace, JT. Thank you so much for stopping in. Good to see you too. All right. Thank you, you guys. Whew. Okay. I'm a bit better. I can get myself together. That was just 2 little puffs, you guys. That's how we do, cause every flower doesn't bloom. Secure in the bag is our deal. What I would do to get to the Henny and the Hamptons. Oh, hey. To get to the Henny and the Hamptons. Hey. I know, right? Where is Rico? To get to the Henny and the Hamptons. Yeah. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start this episode. We're only gonna watch like the first 5 minutes right now, you guys, because the opening gets to the points that I need to make, like out the gate. I'm just like, what I want you to do. So when we're watching this is what I need you to do for me. I need you to think about, excuse me. I need you to think about which one of these people in this episode you are. Just pick your character. I don't care. You can be whomever. And then I want you to align yourself with that character. Would you make the same decisions that they make? Would you do the same things that they do? Can you see the things that the other nuances of what they are doing in real time, right? And what I love about this particular show is the way that they go about the very beginning of introducing you to everyone and the format and how it's involved. So that's where we're going to go right now. All right. So there that is. There it is. And he's kind of adorable too, by the way. Oh, before I even get too far into this, let me just say, we are using this video for fair use purposes. We are going to be educational and methodical about this process. We are going to learn from the kings and queens of the past how to raise and be better leaders by learning from what they did right, what they did wrong, what we could do better, the amazing things that have been wiped away from our history, things that we could learn just by going back and reading more. Okay, having said that, back to the video. My bad.
My son.
Father?
Constantine. Why didn't you believe in me?
Leave it to his
My son. Believe in me.
This is madness!
My son. Constantine.
Am I to take Constantinople?
I'm in agreement with you, Rashawn.
Constantine.
Every empire has a beginning, forged of blood, steel, fortune, and conquest. In
Heard.
1453, Roman Emperor Constantine XI and Ottoman Sultan Mehmed II wage an epic battle for Constantinople. 23 armies have tried to take the legendary city. All have failed. Out of the carnage, one ruler will emerge victorious and change the course of history for the next 300 years. For one empire to rise, another must fall.
Constantinople is a city just destined to be the center of the world. It's the hinge. Asia, Europe, Black Sea, Mediterranean, Balkan world, the Italian city-state. It's like the
When you're watching this, make sure that you're keeping in mind the time of history that we're talking about. 1452, that's right before your homies sailed the ocean blue, right? Okay. Sail the ocean. Anyway, moving on from there. We're also talking about these are the Crusades. This is the end of the Roman Empire. So I was amazed to see when I was talking about this earlier on Facebook that the basilica, when you hear about it, you are not talking actually about the cannon that took down the Roman Empire. And the cannon or the man that took down the Roman Empire. You hear more often than not the Christian whitewashed version of it, which is, hey, the basilica is this big old building that we really appreciate and love in Christian culture. Okay, let me just say there. I got what block already? Lord have mercy.
there's a butterfly, and Constantinople is the body of the butterfly.
They be quick, bruh. Watch this. All right, so listen. How could you even get there well, yeah, you can. Is it the whole way blocked or just interesting? Interesting. I want to see something. What does it have up there, Rashawn? Do you know? He said put Blue's Clues back on. Let's see if I can see who it was. Not yet. So funny. What's the point? Half of the world doesn't even know that the TV show exists. You would think that you'd want somebody to share it. Am I crazy? I must be crazy. And in the midst of all of these copyright strike claims from all of these other people, that's bat crap crazy. Like, why? What's the point? If I give you credit, if I tell you where it came from, if I tell you to go there and watch it in its entirety, what's your issue? Yeah, someone else just said that YouTube blocked it. So you guys just give me a second. I'm going to do something else too. Stay with me while I set this up. It's going to be a minute. And it might double up on us. You guys are going to want to go look for a title that says Netflix is lamer than Fresh and Fit. Because that's exactly how I feel about it right now. And I'm creating the broadcast as we speak. Those of you who are here, I'm going to drop the link. All I'm going to ask is that you drop the link over that you when you get it, Drake, take the link and share it to everybody that you know. And then meet me over there. This is so funny. It's so funny. That's okay because this is the thing. If you try something new and different and then things don't work out, you get to redo it. So who's bothered by it? And now we get to have an entirely different conversation because Netflix is a piece of crap. Isn't that right? This is absolutely bonkers, you guys. Absolutely. Here is the live to the new live, you guys. So the six of you that are in here, if you will send that over and I will share. See, something told me to make sure that I shared. Here's the new one. I'm sharing it in the SBLC Facebook group. I'm going to the Facebook group now because Netflix and YouTube both suck. How about that? That's crazy because apparently Netflix was like, all right, well, we'll just either not care or blur it out or whatever it is. That's crazy. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm not watching the screen. I'm sure you're probably commenting. Give me a second. I just want to make sure that I get it right. Uh, that is just of all the things. Okay. All right, you guys. Okay, so I put the link in here. I posted it on Facebook, YouTube, the other spot. And I am over there now. And as soon as I go live over there, I'm going to need to close over here or we're going to get a bunch of doubles and echoes. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. If you can't make it over because of what's going on, I understand that too. But please try to share before you go. And just in case, I will see you in the streams. Keep your spirit up. Good gracious. Oh, have mercy.